Did you know about these 10 creatures? Brace yourselves, because some of these may just blow your socks off. We're about to embark on a journey into the wild side of nature, where the strange meets the wonderful. You might want to keep a pillow handy, because these creatures are so offbeat, they might just knock you off your feet with their sheer eccentricity. So, without further ado, let's dive into the weird, wonderful, and downright wacky world of these 10 extraordinary creatures. First up, we have the blobfish, a creature that looks like it's permanently having a bad day. This uniquely adorable fellow hails from the deep sea off the coasts of Australia and Tasmania, living a leisurely life at depths where pressures are several dozens of times higher than at sea level. With a face that only a mother could love, the blobfish spends its days gently bobbing along, swallowing edible matter that floats into its path. So next time you're having a rough day, just remember the blobfish, and you might not feel so bad. Next, meet the aye-aye, a creature that's so ugly it's cute. This tiny primate hails from Madagascar, boasting an uncanny appearance with its oversized ears and long skeletal fingers. One could say it's the poster child for unconventional charm. It's a nocturnal creature, spending the day resting in tree hollows, and at night taps on trees with its long middle finger to find grubs for dinner. Now that's an odd dining habit. If you ever need a reminder that beauty is in the eye of the beholder, just think of the aye-aye. Moving on, we have the star-nosed mole, a creature that looks like it's always ready for a Halloween party. With a schnozzle that resembles a sea anemone, this little fella burrows its way through life in North America's wet lowlands. It's a speedy digger and a voracious eater, and with those 22 tentacle-like appendages, it can identify food faster than the human eye can follow. So if you ever feel like your nose is too big, just remember the star-nosed mole, and you'll feel just fine. Next up is the axolotl, the creature that never grows up, literally. This little water monster hails from the mystical lakes of Mexico. It's a real-life Peter Pan, choosing to remain in its larval stage throughout its life. With its feathery gills and a permanent grin, the axolotl is quite the character. It spends its days lazily floating around, munching on small fish and worms. But don't be fooled by its laid-back lifestyle. It's a master of regeneration, able to regrow entire limbs. So if you ever wish you could stay young forever, just remember the axolotl, and you might rethink that wish. Moving on, we have the naked mole rat, a creature that gives a whole new meaning to the term naked. This little fella, who looks like he's lost a fight with a hair clipper, hails from East Africa. Living in complex subterranean colonies, this wrinkly rodent is a bit of a social butterfly. With a diet of roots and tubers, he's got the whole vegan lifestyle down pat. So if you ever feel self-conscious about your looks, just remember the naked mole rat, and you'll feel like a supermodel. Next, meet the tardigrade, a creature that's so tough it can survive in space. These microscopic marvels, also known as water bears or moss piglets, are virtually indestructible. They can endure extreme temperatures, withstand harmful radiation, and even survive without food or water for decades. Imagine being so hardy, you could nap through a nuclear apocalypse. Their secret lies in their ability to enter a state of suspended animation. So if you ever feel like you're not tough enough, just remember the tardigrade, and you'll feel like Superman. Moving on, we have the leafy sea dragon, a creature that's a master of disguise. This clever critter calls the waters off southern Australia home. It's not a dragon of folklore, but a fish that's taken camouflage to the next level. It sports leafy appendages that make it look like floating seaweed, a groovy getup that keeps predators at bay. It's a slow-moving, peaceful creature, always going with the flow. So if you ever wish you could be invisible, just remember the leafy sea dragon, and you might rethink that wish. Next up is the proboscis monkey, a creature that's all about the nose. Hailing from the lush jungles of Borneo, this primate sports a schnoz that would make Pinocchio green with envy. It's not just for show though. This elongated appendage helps to amplify their calls, asserting dominance and attracting mates. They're also fantastic swimmers, but their Olympic dreams are limited to the local river. So if you ever feel like your nose is too big, just remember the proboscis monkey and you'll feel just fine. Last but not least, we have the Komodo dragon, a creature that's as dangerous as it's impressive. This colossal lizard calls the Indonesian islands home, living a life that's nothing short of extraordinary. Picture a creature that can eat 80% of its body weight in one go. It's like your Uncle Barry at the Christmas buffet, but with sharper teeth. And their strength? Well, they could probably arm wrestle a kangaroo and win. So if you ever feel like you're not strong enough, just remember the Komodo dragon, and you'll feel like the Hulk. And there you have it. 10 creatures that you probably didn't know existed. From the squishy and somewhat pitiful blobfish to the eerily human-like Ai, nature never ceases to astound with its creativity. The star-nosed mole with its alien-like appendages, and the axolotl, a creature that seems to have stepped right out of a fantasy novel. We also dived into the fascinating world of the naked mole rat and the tardigrade, a tiny creature that can survive in the most extreme conditions. The leafy sea dragon, a master of disguise, and the proboscis monkey, with its unique and rather large nose. Lastly, we explored the powerful and intimidating Komodo dragon. Each of these creatures, in their own right, are a testament to the diversity and wonder of life on Earth. They're a reminder that our planet is full of surprises waiting to be discovered. Remember, in the grand scheme of things, we're just another weird and wonderful creature on this planet. So embrace your uniqueness and keep exploring the world around you.